Now this is a special request, cornbread muffins, and I am going to, for you Southerners out there who, when I say cornbread and I bring out Jiffy, you just turn your nose up because it should be made from scratch. So I was told that if I use Jiffy to make cornbread muffins, it's actually called sweet cake. So whatever, this is what I grew up on. I do know people who make it from scratch, and I kind of prefer this because it's what I grew up on. But as long as it tastes good, I'm good. Okay, so let's get started. Preheated oven at 400, you just heard that. This calls for milk. I usually add half and half. I also add a little bit of cornmeal to give it more of that made from scratch. Because I don't like it so cakey and sweet, I really want to have the crunch, so I add that. That's how my mom did it. And then the other trick that she did, thank you neighbor for my pan. Do you know I only have, let me show you. Okay, so tell me why I have a 12 muffin pan. When in any lifetime did I fix 12 muffins? I don't know, must have been. So anyway, thank you neighbor for a regular 6 muffin pan for a regular family. Okay, so one of the tricks that my mom did, she actually had cast iron muffin. I wish I had that. But anyway, I mean, she would do it in the skillet too. But her trick would be, she would put, yes, lard. Okay, shortening. She put a little shortening in the bottom and also a little bit of vegetable oil in the bottom. Put it in the oven, get it really, get the shortening and the oil really hot, like smoking hot. And then the next step she'd do was pour a little bit of that hot oil into the batter mix. Wow, right? Okay, so we're going to just get started. This is going to be really easy breezy. Now, my mom never measured anything, so let's put the oil in first. And I just remember her putting a little bit at the bottom like that. Just enough to cover the bottom. Oil. I think she used vegetable oil. And then shortening. And I think maybe that much. Is that a half a teaspoon? Is that too much? No, I don't think that's too much. Okay, into a 400-degree oven for as long as it takes to get it really hot. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, so now we will do our Jiffy. I think I'm going to get the texture with the milk and the egg. And how much does it say? How much milk? It says milk should be 1/3 of a cup of milk. My mom actually just did it to the texture she liked, so I'm going to measure it and then look at the texture. Half and half. Sometimes my mom would use cream, 1/3 of a cup. Put that in. If this doesn't remind me of my childhood, I don't know what does. And then an egg. Here is the hot oil in the pan. I put a little bit of cornmeal in it to make sure it bubbled. That's how my mom makes sure it was hot. And literally she would just pour it in like this. Okay. See how it's already rised up a little bit? It has risen a little bit, and then we put this oil in there, y'all. What? Okay. Let's move this very hot pan. A little bit of meal at the bottom. All right, let's drop these in. Now, usually when my mom did it, they sizzled so it would brown. The top would be bubbling already, but you know, Mom knows best. I'm just doing the best I can. I'm sure it'll be okay. But usually it kind of fries so that that top is nice and crunchy. And you know what? I'm going to put this under a cookie sheet because it's going to overflow and the oil more than likely will overflow in my oven that needs to be cleaned. Oops. Alright, y'all. In the middle rack, 400 degree oven until golden brown. Voila! Look at that, y'all. Look at that. About 20 minutes. Really hot. Now, what my mom used to do, so let me see if I can do it. She did it with her hands. Let me see if I'm... And she would just turn them like that. So that, you know, I never saw her put it on like a rack. She would just do it there so it wouldn't get soggy with the heat and the steam. Oh, that broke off. So we're going to let those kind of cool off just a little bit, and then we're going to eat one hot. Now, I'm doing the cornbread muffins to go with greens and to go with black eyed peas. But when they're hot out the oven like this, then I can do like a sweet cake. I'll take it, put a little butter, a little honey on it, and then just eat it as a sweet cake. But basically, I like them when they're hot to put butter and honey on them. When they're cold or room temperature, I like to have them with my greens and my neck bones and my black eyed peas. So that's the whole history of cornbread muffins, the Jiffy cornbread muffins. All right, we'll come back in a few minutes once it's cooled down a little bit, all right? Okay, y'all, they have cooled down. Don't they look just absolutely delicious and crunchy and golden? Ooh, yes, cornbread muffins, cornbread muffins! Oh my God, okay, oh my God, crazy. All right, let's have a nice hot one. This one, where's that little piece? This one fell off, so let me just eat this crunchy. Let's see how crunchy it is. See if you can hear it. Mmm. Crunchy and light. Okay. You ready? Just break this open. Oh, what you talking about, Phyllis? Let me put this one down here. Oh my goodness. It's falling apart. Let's take our softened butter. Can you see that? Is it melting, y'all? Can you see it melting? Can you see it? Okay, now I picked up the sage honey from the farmer's market. What she told me is it's really light and not very sweet. and then it doesn't, you know how it gets crystallized? I know you're supposed to put it in the microwave, but I don't like that. She said this will not get crystallized. And I don't like really sweet anyway because the cornbread to me is already sweet. You ready? Oops. Oh my goodness. Okay, you ready? Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, a little bit of honey. Oh, what you talking about? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, guys. So good. So, it's crunchy. Got that grating cornmeal. Not too sweet, but it's definitely got this great texture that would be great with greens. So let me just take this top part. It's always my favorite. The top and the bottom. See the bottom? Crunchy, nice. And you know, that shortening makes a difference. Put a little bit of butter on. All right. Here we go. Last bite. 1, 2, 3. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. All right. There you have it. Cornbread muffins, crunchy, nice, hot. We'll put these aside and have them with our corn, have them with our collard greens. Yummy. All right, y'all. Bye, bye. Cornbread muffins, easy. 20 minutes, easy. Bye, y'all. Bye, cornbread muffins.